Hi guys, today I thought I would do just a quick video on how to do counting. And I'm going to start with fourth grade. So this is a fourth grade counting. I found, thankfully, some Sharpies and our little uh, whiteboard that we have, our dry erase board that we use for games in our back room. Anyway, so fourth grade, we really haven't gone over this. So this is just really a big tutorial on how to. Okay, I'm going to hopefully not have too much glare. So when we have our notes, and you already know this part, we usually have what is known as 4-4 time signature. Okay, the top number tells us that how many number of beats per measure, and then this 4 right here tells us, in this case, a quarter note equals 1 beat. Okay, so if you look at this, you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes, and they all are going to get 1 beat, and they are, there's 4 of them. So this is what we normally see on a regular basis. This is what we've seen in our music for a really long time, fourth grade. Okay, what we have is just, these are really important, but we almost always have 4-4, so it's not too much of a big deal right now. And yes, I'm using napkins to erase, don't laugh. All right, so what we do when we have these is we just simply go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is really easy, right? The problem is what if we have several measures? How do we make sure we count that correctly? So I'm going to go ahead and do this rhythm. But we're going to use 2 measures worth. So it looks like this. So now we have 2 measures, because here's a measure line. We have 2 measures of quarter notes. What happens? So we say 1, it's really hard on sideways, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, here's a measure line. When there's a measure line, a new measure, we start over. We are not going to say 5 here. Instead, we're going to say 1, because there's a new measure line. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? All right, so now we're going to throw in something a little bit harder. What if I had, instead of all quarter notes, we had in it a half note? Kind of like a Martin Williams has a half note in it. There's lots of them, actually. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We still need to see those. 1, 2. But this only will occur on beat 1, 2. This only gets 1 beat here. So this is going to occur on beat 3. How many counts does a half note get? You should hopefully know this, but a great way to remember it is our quarter notes get a quarter of a measure. If there's 4 beats in a quarter in a measure, a quarter of 4 or a fourth of 4 is 1. I know there's some math there for you, but 4 divided by 4 is 1. So what we have is, with a half note, it gets half of the measure. So if you had 4 donuts and you gave half of them to your friend, how many would you have left? You would have 2 left. Okay, so this is going to get 2 beats here. So 1, 2. So this is going to get all of beat 3 and beat 4. And in order to do that, we're going to make a small 4 right next to it. So we know that this note goes through beats 3 and beat 4 here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another one. Let's do another rhythm. No cheating. If you can do it with me, great. Okay. So a little bit different. Okay, we still have 4 beats in measure right here, and the quarter note still equals 1 count. Okay, always look at your time signature first. The time signature is at the beginning of every single piece of music. It's right next to our treble, alto, or bass clef. So this is really important that we look at that first. Okay, so this is big 1, little 2, because remember it's a half note. It gets 2 counts. Then we have a big 3, and a big 4. Okay. This one, we get big 1, big 2. Think about when this one occurs. We just had this one, right? Good job. That's beat 3 with a little 4 because it lasts for 2 beats. Good job, you guys. Let's do another one. Try not to erase everything. Okay, look at that one. Let me give you guys a second to do it on your own. So we got 4 beats and measure. Go ahead and try it first. If you want to write it down on a piece of paper and try it and pause this video, you can. That gives you a little bit of time to work on it without me, kind of pushing you. So pause now. Try it on your own. Write it on a piece of paper. And then turn the video back on. All right. Are you ready? Okay. So how many counts does a half note get? Remember, it gets half of a measure. A measure gets 4 beats. So half of 4, remember those donuts, you get 2. So if you have 4 donuts, you give half to your friends, you got 2. So half of 4 is 2. So this is a big 1. What do you do with the 2? Got to make sure it's little. This is a big 3, little 4. Okay, and hopefully this one's really easy for you because there's 4 of them and they're quarter notes. And we said right here with the bottom note, the bottom number being a 4, that is a fraction. So it's a quarter note equals 1 beat. So then we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So hopefully this has helped. I'm going to go ahead and try and do a worksheet for you guys to go with this. And that hopefully will help you guys with your rhythms and your counting. Good job, you guys. Hopefully you're doing great. I can't wait to get back in the classroom and start playing. So do some of this for a while today and then go back to your music. Go ahead and do your clapping and counting. Okay, 4th grade? Take care. Bye, guys.